So with the various sensations that I talked about, cold and hot and various like mist and so on, I talked about all of those things. I quickly wanted to add something to that, and with the sensation of specifically about the sensation of heat, okay, and there's an emotional aspect to this heat and warmth, okay. So there's also a sexual aspect to this, okay. So I wanted to add to this concept of hot or heat or warmth. There would also be the to this ambience or to this emotional ambience, there would also be a certain aspect of steamy, a certain aspect of mist and steamy, yeah, and that heat and that warm energy that yeah, that makes you it makes you sweat, it makes you feel in a certain way. Like I said, there's a sexual aspect to this, there's a sexual emotion to this, and yeah, so with all the various cold sensations and the various mild sensations that I've talked about, this would be another thing to that I wanted to talk about, another concept, another. This can be imagined so many in visual ways and so many um, narrative ways. An interesting story can form around this kind of warm, steamy atmosphere. Okay, there might be a certain sexual um, dimension to this. Okay, a powerful sexual experience to this as well. Okay, a memorable, um, and yeah, and very close and erotic, and yeah, something to remember fondly. And yeah, so that would be to the addition of warmth and heat and steamy and mist and so on, okay? So that is again something that I wanted to add. Again, with this, there can also be a concept of proximity in a in in a tight space. Maybe there's a spatial element to it. In a there might also be an element of like yeah, closeness and proximity, and that strong attraction and closeness, yeah, and a tight space and an interesting ambience that it creates. Okay, so that is something that I wanted to add. Maybe there can be interesting, yeah, there can be interesting visual way of imagining this as well. Okay, so something that I just quickly wanted to add and quickly wanted to talk about. Okay, so yeah, this would add to all the other things that I've already said about various sensations and so on. So yeah, I'll talk about more things, I'll add more things, and I'll talk about them, but yeah, that is it for this video, and yep, I'll see you in the next videos. Okay.